a picture in your mind, and when Lauren walked in and read the words, it's like, it's such a relief, because it's like, I can write for this girl. And I actually felt bad sometimes, because I knew Lauren can kind of do whatever I threw at her. So sometimes I really threw a lot at her, and I would look at these scripts at the end of the day, I'm kind of like, is this cruel or is this nice?
It was only cruel when we got it at like 6:45 in the morning, when like the rewrites came in, and you'd be like, are you kidding me?
That was a little cruel, but it was sort of like, I sort of felt like, well, if she couldn't do it, you know, like, well, if you sucked more, it was just then I would not give you this.
I always say the worst thing I ever did was show Amy that I could memorize quickly.
Yeah, that was bad.
Because I was
This is the great horsewoman of all time over here. The only one on the show that's ever been bitten by a horse. She walked over, and she was very quietly holding her hand, blood coming all down.
What happened? The horse bit me.
Yeah.
On the show or off the show? Well, it was an actor horse who was apparently not happy with his lines or something.
It was the worst ones.
I never met a horse who didn't. I know. Ed's upset that my pearls are not real.
Lauren and I, the day we met, it was like, okay, I could do this. And she and I became so close, and still are close. She really is like a daughter to me, and I really am kind of like a mother to her. We don't spend a lot of time, you know, talking to each other or texting or anything like that, but whenever we get together, it just clicks right in again. There's just a real love and trust and pleasure. You know, we have the same sense of humor. Yeah, she's great. I'm really crazy about Lauren.
Worked with Lauren. Well, first of all, we became friends very quickly, and I think it shows, because we're friends in the show, but we have a love and hate relationship, but it's easier to do when you actually love someone, and to this day we're friends. So that's probably one of my best takeaway from the show, is the friendships that I have to say that Lauren is phenomenal. Because she had so many scenes and so many lines, she couldn't learn them before. So she would get her makeup in the morning, and she'd be reading the lines. We would go rehearse the scene once. She'd be reading the lines, literally reading, and then we'd come back, and she'd ask, okay, what's the line? She wouldn't have the pages, and then take 2, take 3, and she would know it. But like paragraphs. I'm like, how? What? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. But she has a very visual, it's like a photographic memory, and she sees I don't know. She said, I know, I don't, she doesn't even know how she does it, but it's kind of like amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. It is amazing.
There's a lot of great moments and scenes with her, and the banter with Lauren Graham was always fun.
I've been tying up the loose ends of my life.
Do they make that much string?
You know, you've always had that verbal thing, quick mind. It's annoying.
So you've been tying up loose ends?
And she comes to work to play, and she plays hard, and you never know what she's going to do next. She's a very alive actor, so it keeps you on your toes. But everyone.
I have not watched myself on television since like 1995, and I'm not kidding. I don't really watch it, except occasionally when it like assaults me on TV, and I'm like, oh God. I just don't find it helpful, you know. Someday.
I know you're really good, Lauren. You should really check yourself out.
Thank you so much.
Lauren knows everything. I mean, she's really sharp. She's like bam, 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 and we're blocking the scene, and we're going through it, and we know what the camera's going to do, and we've done it about 4 times, not filmed yet. And Lauren, for the first time, said, "I don't know who Barbara Hutton is." And I went, "I do." No, she said it to me because I knew that reference, but some of the pulp culture references I then had to ask them because I had no idea who these people were. So
mostly because it was so difficult, which, you know, and I was always amazed by Lauren and Alexis that they were able to do that. I had the pleasure of directing a couple episodes, and unfortunately the only note is, okay, faster and funnier. But
that sucks. And and I actually said no for a long time. Like, I didn't want to do it. I was like, I don't really want to do this. And then I I saw Lauren at at some kind of like publicity thing for this thing that I did, and she was just so fantastic and fun, and I was like, you know what, I think this could be really fun to do, and so I took it, and there was such like a welcoming kind of sensibility from Amy and Lauren to when I got on set that it allowed me just to really be free.
Is that like literally my life changed when she walked in the door, because there was no Gilmore Girls till Lauren Graham existed, and you know that is a bond. It's a weird, like I don't know what my life would be without you. Same. And it's and
how many people can you say that about? It's so bizarre.